Hello, dear Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and welcome to your March 2023 readings with me. If you're new to my channel, dear Libra, please do subscribe. So let's get started. Let's see what's in store for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And it starts with a beautiful energy, my dear Librans. Beautiful energy of togetherness. It seems you and your beloved, you and your partner are going to take a short trip. You're going to attend an event. You might go for a short trip. You might do something together in the first week. For those of you who are not married, in the first week of this month, most probably your marriage is going to get fixed in the first week of March. Some of you might get married in the first week of March, while some of you might be attending a wedding in the first week of March. Looks like the week is full of togetherness with your loved one. This is what I see. For some of you who were away from your loved one, then you're getting together to do something together. It's like, escaping together somewhere and having your own quality time to spend together. This is what I see with the Librans in the first week. And I also see business-wise, work-wise, I see some kind of collaboration, teaming up that you can do at this point of time, my dear Librans. And I also see that for some of the Libras, you can get an opportunity to collaborate with someone. It can be a business partnership also at this point of time. This is what I see in the first week. And for the Libra students, I see that you will team up and you will work in teams also, and it would be beneficial for you, my dear Librans, if you work in teams, my dear Libra students, especially in the first week. This is what I see. So all in all, beautiful energy is seen work-wise, money-wise, collaboration-wise, and celebration-wise also, and your health-wise also. This is what I see. If you are interested in changing your life, in having a dream life, in manifesting a life that you want, my dear ones. So I have made a manifestation class. This is a 7-day class, and I invite you all on this manifestation class. As a child, I was always manifesting, and I didn't even know that this was called manifestation. I used to just get what I wanted just through those techniques that I will be sharing in this manifestation masterclass with you all. And I'll be sharing my techniques over there, and also the spiritual side of manifestation that I feel nobody speaks about, and that is extremely important to know, my dear ones. So the link is given below, and I invite you to this manifestation masterclass that can change your life and you can have your dream life. So thank you for listening, and I shall see you there. We go to the second week. Now the second week is a bit of a struggle energy over here, my dear Libras. I see that there are going to be some conflicting situations in the second week. You might not be on the same page with your loved ones. What did you do in the first week that now they are not happy with you? So yeah, I see that there is some kind of conflicting energy in the second week, my dear Libras, and you are going to be a bit provoked to take certain actions that you don't want to, or you might just enter into an argument, or you will spend your time defending your side because it seems that a family member or a close person to you, your beloved, or a friend of yours, and you don't agree with something, and then you are just, both of you are looking into opposite directions, and then you're not meeting eye to eye, but then there's a lot of energy wastage here. This is what I see. So don't try to prove yourself. Instead, if you are wrong, then try to mend your ways, and if they are wrong, then you try to explain in the Libra way, in the diplomatic way, in the sweet way. And don't forget to smile in the second week when you're explaining to them, okay? Because that's your magic tool, your weapon. Yes, my dear Libra. And I also see for some of the Libras, there can be some hassles regarding papers, administrative work, or you forgot to pay some bills, and there are the big bills with the fine that arrive. So just keep a watch upon all this and be at the top of your game. All right. And I also see that there can be some people who will try to, get the better of you. So you need to choose whether to react or not to react. Is it that important that you need to waste energy and to react and waste all your energy? Or it's better that, okay, fine, let's wait a bit and then things are going to subside on their own, all right? And for Libra students also, I see that it's going to be a challenging second week of March. Most probably a lot of workload, lot of studies, or maybe exams also for some of you. Yeah, so just be careful at that time. Put in all your efforts and then leave the rest. When you put in your efforts, that's the most important thing that you need to do, and the rest of the things, will fall into place. But if you just keep your time thinking what's not going to go right, then you are going to mess up things. Instead, you do all your work and then you leave the results. Okay, the results will come good because you have put in all your good efforts, my dear Libra students. Remember that there are no shortcuts to success. All right, and then we go to the third week. Now the third week here sees a feminine energy over here. So there can be a feminine energy who is playing a role in your life in the third week. This person can be a grandmother who is alone, a single parent that you're dealing with, a sister also who is single, or a person who loves to fight and creates commotion. Basically, this is the kind of energy that I'm picking up here in the third week for you. So you need to be careful of how much do you let this person in your private life, because the more space you're going to give to someone, especially troublesome energy like this in the third week into your life, what will you expect? And what should you expect? Only trouble. There's nothing else that can come out of this kind of an energy. So keep this kind of people at a hand's distance. If they are suffering because they are alone, because they feel abandoned, rejected, then have empathy for them. But at the same time, you have to protect yourself also, my dear Libra. Just take care of that, all right? And I also see in the third week that there can be a colleague also who can create a problem for you at this point of time. They might create a commotion, or, just that you do all the work and then they take the credit for it, and then you are mad with them. It's like, what's happening here, right? And so just be careful about that, and the backstabs that can come in the third week. So guard your back, okay? Keep the mirror in front so that you see who's behind, all right? And be careful in the third week regarding some notorious people around you, especially a feminine energy. That is what I see. And some at this point of time in the third week, it can be you, dear Libra, also, who is feeling alone, who is feeling a bit left out in the cold, and who doesn't know how to deal with this loneliness, and might be a bit frustrated, and might try to do something that is not worth doing. So my dear Libra, weigh the consequences. You are good at weighing the consequences of things, and you're not somebody who causes commotion. So don't do that, all right? Just be careful that if it is you who is feeling a bit frustrated, then just go and work it out. Do some exercises and just cool down. These frustration feelings will go. It's a passing phase. But if you do something wrong in the third week, then it will have a lasting effect, and that is what you don't want. And then we go to the last week. And this is a beautiful energy, because here you are feeling happy, here you are feeling protected, and I would like to tell you is that you are divinely protected also in the last week and of March. And whatever projects you have been thinking about at this point of time, things will start falling into places after those 2 difficult weeks. Then the last week seems to be a very positive week for you. And I also see that somehow there will be a divine guidance that will come on your path at this point of time. And I would say that you will be guided by somebody very, very wise, or you yourself have to use your wisdom in order to tackle a particular situation. So be wise in the last week. Know what you're speaking, know to who you speak what. Because every word, remember, words are very powerful, and every word carries consequences, and these are not very short-term consequences, but every time they are very long-term consequences. So when we utter something out of our mouth, we need to be very, very mindful if they are positive or negative words, and who are we addressing. Because no matter, that relation, if it is a very close bond, and if you say something very sharp, what is going to happen is going to create a scar in your relationship, and that lasts very, very long. So you have to be careful, and you have to be wise of what you speak to, and what intensity you're speaking with, and what is the intent of that speech also. Just know that and weigh that, my dear Librans. And in the last week, I see money matters will start getting sorted out for you. If you had some health complications, like in the second week, I see that some of you can also feel weak, okay? So in the last week, this problem will also start getting sorted out. So all in all, things will start again, getting stabilized, and things will start getting back to the normal way of living for you in the last week. And it's a positive week, and it's a very, I would say, I feel there is a happy energy. There's a energy of fulfillment. This is what I see for you, my dear Librans, in the last week. And it's a beautiful energy. And take care of any kind of, as I said, the words that you need to take care of in the last week. Don't be very sharp and harsh with someone who you love, especially. And I also see that you will be protected even on the energy levels in the last week. Your aura is going to be protected also, so no worries at all. And you will have the intuition, the foresight at this point of time, my dear Librans. So thank you for listening. Please do like, share and comment, and I shall see you next month. Until then, take good care of yourself. Bye-bye. God bless.